What's going on, you guys? Duane here with How to Build Credit TV, and I am back again for another How to Build Credit TV lunchtime live stream. Well, lunchtime on the West Coast, lunchtime possibly people that are Mountain Standard Time, it's 1 o'clock, and then of course in Houston Central Time Zone it's 2 o'clock, East Coast 3 o'clock. But hey, we're here, we're back for another How to Build Credit TV live stream. If you're new to this channel, on this channel I talk about credit, everything you need to know about credit cards, and how to make money using credit cards. So be sure to subscribe to the channel and click the notification bell so you don't miss anything. So this channel was created in March of 2018, and since then I've uploaded over 300 videos, probably more like closer to 400 videos on the channel. Well, definitely 400 videos, especially with the live streams. And so I am committed. We're committed here on the How to Build TV, How to Build Credit TV community. We are committed and dedicated to informing people, enlightening people in regards to credit and how it works and how to maximize your credit score, how to tweak your credit score. And of course, the information we talk about here, it's no hype, there's no fluff here. It's just real people with real experiences, with real information, and with real purpose. That's kind of the purpose of this community and this channel as well. So as you guys are coming into the live stream, please go ahead and smash the thumbs up in this video. I really appreciate the love and support. This video, this live stream is just going to be me answering your credit card or credit score questions. So if you guys have questions about credit score and how it works, or like a particular credit card, I will do my best to answer those questions. And of course, we have a wealth of knowledge in this community as far as different people are concerned. There's a lot of people in the live stream that may know the answers to some questions that I do not. Anyway, I hope you guys are doing well. Today is Thursday. I was going to say Wednesday. Today is Thursday, November 19th. So far, my day is going extremely well. I woke up this morning, so that was good. I went to the gym, even though I didn't want to. I told myself just do 30 minutes, and I did 30 minutes on the elliptical machine. It's like an arc trainer. It's not, it's elliptical like, but it's an arc trainer machine. And then I did 15 minutes on the bicycle, the one where you're sitting and the pedals are down. They have the other one where you're sitting and the pedals kind of in front of you. I did the one where you're sitting and the pedals kind of below you. So that was interesting because I haven't done like bicycle exercising in a very long time. I want to kind of start to get back on the stair stepper, not back on, but I want to start to get on the stair step machine or the Stairmaster. But man, it's a different animal. So anyway, I'm doing really well. So my day was off to a good start, and then I decided, let me go ahead and share a live stream with you guys. And hopefully we get some new people in the building and share some more knowledge and information with people. It's very surprising to me how many people just aren't educated when it comes to credit, how credit works, how to maximize your credit score. So it's very easy for me to kind of always have a new audience or a new ear or ears to speak to, because of course there's just a bunch of people out here that just have no clue. And of course, at one time I was very guilty of that. I think my credit journey, as far as getting informed about credit and credit score, it probably started, I probably got aggressive with it maybe in like 2016, 2017. And then in 2018, I decided to like take the ultimate step to take massive action and create this channel, which is How to Build Credit TV. And as a result of that, I've had the ability, the pleasure, the privilege to connect with thousands of people and give away free information, and in return I've gotten blessed from that as well, because of course I'm making some pennies here on the YouTube channel. So once again, as you guys are coming into the live stream, please smash the thumbs up in this video. It helps more than you can ever imagine, and YouTube definitely needs to know this channel and this video is legit. So be sure to smash the thumbs up. Once again, as you guys are coming in, don't be shy, don't hesitate. Ask questions that you may have about credit score, credit cards. I would love the opportunity to serve and answer those questions in any way possible. So I'm a little excited. I think I ordered the Tesla, the Model Y on November the 10th, which was last Tuesday, and there is a huge possibility, strong possibility, that I will probably pick my Tesla up next Friday or Saturday. As a matter of fact, they scheduled an appointment for me to pick it up on the 27th, which is next Friday. But so it'll probably be Friday or Saturday of next week. So, I mean, I am really excited. I guess in a way, you know, it's like my Christmas present to myself. I mean, and it's weird because like I'm not really big on Christmas. It's actually kind of funny. I can sometimes be a Grinch about Christmas and holidays in general. You know, I'll be like, I don't know, you know, people be like, well, what do you want? What do you want for your birthday? What do you want for Christmas? And I'm like, I don't know, because I don't really want anything. But I did want this Tesla. So your boy's a little excited. Of course, I'll share videos with you guys here on the channel, of course. All right, I'm gonna jump into the stream here and say what's up to some of you guys, or to all of you guys, really. Kimbu, thank you so much for stopping by. It's a pleasure to see you again. I see you butchered my name. It's actually Duane, as in D-U-A-N-E, but that's okay. I mean, I probably butchered your name when I said it, so I appreciate you stopping by. It's awesome to see you again. Adrian, my man, we got Jamaica in the house. Adrian is in the building, of course. You got the, you know, Jamaica, my brother. It's nice to see you. Michael, what's going on, bro? It's a pleasure to have you back in the building again. Man, I love returning viewers. You guys make my freaking day. What a life I've had in my 42 years. And what an experience I've had just on YouTube from March 2018 until now. You know, like the vision just started as I'm going to share my experience. You know, I'm going to share what I think is possible and what I am experiencing right now, which was, at the time, it was a Discover credit card. And I knew I was going to make a lot of cash back with that Discover card. So I was like, you know what, I'm going to share my experience. And it's been incredible, man. So it's awesome to see returning viewers. I appreciate you guys so much. Kenneth, what's going on, my man? Thank you so much for stopping by. DOD says, peace, brother. It's a pleasure to have you in the building. Alonzo, what's going on, bro? Appreciate you. Kenneth said he checked out Points Blank channel yesterday. Yeah, he was doing a live stream, and I was on there. I was actually on there for quite some time. You know, and normally when I watch his videos, and if I'm watching anybody else's videos, I try to, I try to chill in the background and not really say anything, because, you know, I want to make sure they're doing their thing. Kenneth says, do banks and credit unions frown upon getting inquiries removed? Kenneth, that is a great question. Honestly, I would say no. You know what I mean? Especially if it's removed and they're not able to see it. I think when it comes to credit related things such as that, or even let's say you pay a card off and you think that as soon as you pay a card off, just like most people, you think that it's going to be reflected on your credit score instantly. And what a lot of people don't understand is, with these credit cards, the credit card companies normally send the information to the credit bureau once a month. So even though it may be updated on Credit Karma and other different kind of credit checking companies or whatever, credit score companies, it really only reflects on your account once a month. So I think the best thing to do is to give it some space, give it some time to breathe. So like if I got inquiries removed, I would give it a couple of months before I, you know, just jumped on applying for something else. Just like if I paid a balance off, like some people are trying to get a home or trying to do, you know, whatever, trying to get a car loan, and they'll pay their card off, or they'll do something with their credit, And then of course, Credit Karma notifies them and lets them know your score just jumped. And of course, 2 days later, they'll apply for that loan. But in reality, the information hasn't been updated with their with FICO or with the credit bureaus, because that particular credit card or company hasn't reported the information to the credit bureaus yet. So I would say always give it, at least 1 month, maybe even 2 months before deciding to take action and applying for other stuff. Dante, what's going on, my man? It's a pleasure to have you in the building again. Says just checking in on you. Appreciate you, man. Tim, we got a channel member in the building. What's going on, Tim? It's a pleasure to have you in the building again, sir, as always. Let me see here. Once again, guys, if you guys have questions, please don't hesitate to ask. I got so much stuff on the screen. I'm trying to look up something real quick. Don't hesitate to ask if you guys have questions, man. I'd love the opportunity to answer any and every question that I can. Yikes. I'm doing some research here on a different browser. Give me 1 second, guys. My bad. The reason why I'm doing research too is because once again, I do have people that are channel members of How to Build Credit TV, and I hate missing somebody. Michael, my bad, bro. See, that's what I was checking on. I was checking on Michael to see if Michael was a channel member, and you are. Michael, my bad, my brother, Michael. Dude, my bad for not recognizing you as a channel member. I appreciate you, man. There's a little over 30 people right now that are channel members, so like it can get a little tricky to keep up, because I'm just trying to remember the names. You know what I mean? Like there are 30 people, so every time somebody shows up in the live stream, just like now, I want to make sure that I can catch their name as a channel member instead of having to check every single time. So Michael, my bad, bro. It's a pleasure to see you. Tim says, afternoon check-in. How's everything, D? Everything is wonderful, man. Living the life, living the dream. I mean, I'm doing extremely well. I think the only other thing that would make things a little bit better is if everybody that was viewing the video would smash the thumbs up. That would make everything a lot better. But, I mean, we can't live in a perfect society. Hopefully you're doing well as well, Tim. Ulysses, what's going on, my bro? Ulysses says, what is a score to apply for Citibank? In general, I think a safe score is always a FICO score of at least 680. And then on the inquiry side, I would say 2 or less inquiries. You could probably get approved for most cards with a 680 and 2 inquiries or less. Now, of course, you got to take this advice with a grain of salt. Like if somebody has a 680, but they have a derogatory mark or 2 derogatory marks, or if somebody has a 680 and they've only had credit for 5 months, of course you're going to have a harder time getting approved for stuff, and you just have to sit still and give it some time. You know what I mean? So it just kind of depends. Mir, what's going on, bro? I hope I said that right. Is it Mir? Says, what's up, man? I appreciate you stopping by the stream, my brother. I'm doing extremely well. We got Drunken Sailor in the building. Says, what up, my man? I've got a pretty in-depth question, and I'm not sure if you got the time for it on this stream. As always, stay up, bro. Dude, you could ask. You know me. I like a little challenge. I like to at least have the ability to answer it, and it may be a question that is going to benefit others as well. Christopher, what's going on, bro? It's a pleasure to have you in the building. As always, Christopher's coming in, dropping that positivity. It's a pleasure to see you, my brother. Christopher says, your credit advice has increased my score a lot. Always dropping that positivity. Joe, what's going on? Joe says, I do the bike for at least 2 hours a day. Have been doing it 5 years. It helped me go from 339 down to 170 pounds. Joe, first of all, bro, that is freaking incredible, man. Dude, that's unbelievable. I mean, I know the journey that I went on myself from going from 255. The smallest I ever got down to was 178, and I wasn't even trying to get to 178. But I got to 178, and I quickly put some weight back on because I was looking sickly. So, dude, I totally understand the experience I had. And so you went from 339 to 170. Dude, that's incredible. That is incredible. Yeah, the bike is a trip. I mean, it's just so different. Every exercise machine is different. The treadmill is different than the elliptical. The elliptical is different than the arc trainer elliptical. And then of course the elliptical machine is different than the bike machine, is different from the Stairmaster. I mean, they all require a different sense of tolerance. You know, like it takes a while to get used to it. I know for a fact people can't get on my arc trainer elliptical machine and do 10 minutes. You know, you're not just going to come in the gym and be like, I'm going to do 30-minute workout on this arc trainer, or I'm going to do 30 minutes on the Stairmaster. It doesn't work that way. It takes a while to build up tolerance and get comfortable. And of course, it's uncomfortable getting comfortable on those machines. So the fact that you're doing 2 hours on a bike, bro, that's incredible. Natural Reese, I hope I said that right. Forgive me. It's a pleasure to have you in the building. You said how to remove an accurate medical collection off credit report. I guess you're saying inaccurate collections off your credit report. I feel like that's something you're going to have to contact the credit bureau on, and clearly have to provide proof that it's settled or paid off. I don't know, that can be a bit tricky. There's a lot of moving parts there. I know for me, I don't remember what year it was, but I had like a Comcast or Xfinity bill just pop up on my credit report, and my score dropped like 40 something points. And I was like, wait, what? And I was pissed. And so for me, like, I know I had to, they wanted me to file a police report because I was like, this is fraud, this is not mine, that type of thing. So I'm not sure. I mean, I think the best thing to do is to be proactive with contacting the credit bureaus and kind of asking what can be done about it. Let's see. Joe says, in fact, I bike while I watch your videos. Biking right now. Ah, Joe, man, that's cool, bro. That is cool, man. Get it done. I see you, bro. Omega, what's going on, my brother? Says Duane, what's up? Should I go for this Tomo card? So here's the deal with the Tomo card, bro. The Tomo card is considered a charge card, right? You're supposed to pay that card in full. The card itself is nothing special. It's not like there's just, so many benefits and perks. What I will say is a couple of things will happen when you go for the card. You're not going to get a hard inquiry. So it's like applying for a card and having a free pass. So that you're not going to get a hard inquiry. That's good. It is going to affect your average age of credit. So depending on what your average age of credit is, literally it's going to, it's going to affect it. So your average age of credit will go down probably like a month, 2 months. That's not a big effect on your credit score because, losing a month or two off of your average age of credit is not, that's not going to just like kill your score. So the Tomo card or cards like it, where there's no hard inquiry to get that particular card, it's going to affect your average age of credit. And that's pretty much the most negative about it. I wouldn't expect to get a high limit on that card. For some reason, I didn't get a high limit. I'm not sure exactly why, but I was approved, and I got a $500 credit limit. I still need to do the unenveloping video. I could have done it today, actually, but I decided to go live. But anyway, I'll do that video and upload it at some point, maybe Saturday or Sunday or something. We'll see. But I think it's a decent card. Like I said, it's a free application. Points Blank Travel, what's going on, Rod? It's a pleasure to see you, my brother. Points Blank says, what's good? What's up, Duane? Good to see another midday stream. Smash that thumbs up, brother. By the way, thanks for letting me know you was on the stream last night. Much respect. Yeah, Rod, I was actually I was on the stream for quite a bit. Actually, when you were reading the comment and you were like, man, I don't even know if he's still on the stream, but I was on the stream. Yeah, I mean, like I told you already in the past, man, I'd be on the streams every now and then in stealth mode, which I think is the best mode. But it's a pleasure to have you in the building. Guys, be sure to go to Points Blank Travel's YouTube channel. Subscribe to his channel so we can get him to 1,000 subscribers. As a matter of fact, I'm going to see how many subscribers he has right now. I think last night he had 759 subscribers when he was doing his live stream. But let's go ahead and subscribe to his channel and help him get to, 763 right now. Yeah. Go ahead and go to his channel, guys. All you got to do is search his name up, Points Blank Travel. It'll pop up just like this. And then you click on the subscribe. and then you click on, this little bell right here. As a matter of fact, bro, I was like, I need to sign into some different YouTube accounts that I have and subscribe to your channel. Then I realized I have my new iPhone, and for some reason, I don't have all my YouTube accounts on the YouTube app like I did on my old iPhone. So maybe when you get a chance, text me later, and I'll log into a couple, like at least 2 accounts that I have, 2 other YouTube accounts, and subscribe to your channel so we can get you over 1,000 subs. Oscar, what's going on, bro? Says, how are you? Hey, how are you today? I'm good, man. It's a pleasure to have you in the building. Life Media Pro, what's going on with you? James, what's up? James says, do you think the sign-up bonuses will be better after January for Navy Federal 91.3 coming in December? Great question, James. First of all, thanks again for stopping by the stream. Great question. I think the best thing when it comes to sign-up bonuses is to be patient. The fact that because you're plugged into a community such as this one, you have an idea of the different types of sign-up bonuses that they have. Like for me, when I signed up for the More Rewards card with Navy Federal, I think the sign-up bonus was 25,000 points. It might have been 30,000. I have a video on my channel talking about it. And then when I signed up for the flagship, I think that one was 40,000 points. I don't remember. But the thing is, even if you don't get that particular sign-up bonus, James, just getting a sign-up bonus is good. So like if the sign-up bonus for the More Rewards was 25,000 points instead of 30, go for it, because we don't know when that 30,000 will come around again. And I would hate for you to kind of wait for it and it never happens type of deal. What I will say is the whole 91.3, I would just wait 4 months, bro. Just chill and wait 4 months instead of being married to the 91.3. Because like if you don't get approved, then it's gonna be like, well, man, why didn't I get approved? So I would wait 4 months before applying for another Navy Federal card. Maximilian, what's going on, bro? Says, is it true you can't get a Chase card with a Chapter 7 bankruptcy on your report? I would say that if the Chapter 7 is on your report, that it's very true and very hard to get a credit card from just about anybody, especially if it's one of the bigger banks, the bigger companies like American Express, Citibank, Discover Card, Chase. I would say it's very unlikely to be approved for a credit card when the bankruptcy is still on your credit report. Now, if it falls off, 7 to 10 years or however long it may take, then you still may not get it. But I think your odds of getting it is a lot greater when it's not on your actual credit report. So good question. Drunken Sailor, come on, my brother. Thank you so much for that $20 super chat. Man, $19.99 super chat. I appreciate you, sir. He says, me and the missus are buying our first home. My score is 70-ish points higher than hers, but she has more taxable income. Should I try with my score or jointly with her and the higher taxable income? Thanks. Great question. You say your score is 70-ish points higher. In general, I feel like you have no choice, right? You're trying to get a home loan, and I feel like to some extent the income has to be a certain amount. So for that reason alone, I think you are absolutely married to the fact that you must have her on that application because the income is going to help, right? So from that perspective alone, you don't really have a choice, because if your income was 70 G's, and then your wife's making another 50, $120,000 on an application for a home loan is going to be easier to get qualified for than just 70 G's. So from that perspective, you have to do it. And hopefully, fingers crossed, you guys will get through. And once again, thank you so much for that $19.99 super chat, my brother. Devin, what's going on? We got another How to Build Credit TV channel member in the building. Devin says, hey, Duane, hope you're well. I am doing extremely well. As a matter of fact, went to the gym. What time was it? I don't know. Maybe like 10 o'clock. I'm saying that because I'm seeing my shirt in the video. This is a Jimi Hendrix shirt. And it's an old shirt too. It's really thin. Got some bleach marks on it. I'm laughing because your boy needs to take a shower, but I'm doing good, man. I'm doing good. Hopefully you guys are doing well. Michael says it's all good. Yeah, my bad, Michael, man. You know how many times you've been in the chat and I didn't recognize you as a channel member and you're a platinum level channel member? Come on, man. I appreciate you though. Julio says, trying to get business credit cards. Already have 5 personal cards, 10 inquiries. What should I do? Starting business soon. Julio, that's a great question. The 10 inquiries is a huge problem. But if you have an American Express personal card, I would suggest trying to get a business card through American Express. Depending on who the personal cards are, you should try to get, if possible, a business account with them. You could also try to get a secure business credit card from Wells Fargo. That might be a little easier to do. But if you have an American Express card, that would be the first stop that I would make. I would try to get the blue Business Plus American Express card, which is a cashback card, and then they have a similar card, Blue Business something, and it is a points card where you're able to earn 2% back or 2 times points on your first $50,000 of purchase. And that's going to be every year. So from January to December, you're able to make 2% back cash or 2 times points on all your purchases up to $50,000. That's kind of where I would start. I be a sneakerhead. What's going on? My man says, good afternoon, everybody. It's a pleasure to have you in the building, sir. Maria E, what's going on? We got another How to Build Credit TV channel member in Maria E. She says, hey, Duane, and all running my errands, listening in. I appreciate you. Thank you so much for stopping by. I always appreciate the support. Xavier says, I got the Tomo for $250. Hey, man, he's laughing. He's like, oh, man, that's funny. I probably won't use it. I hear you on that. Yeah, it could be tricky. I mean, according to the Tomo website, and I only went there when I got approved for the card. I think they're saying like you can try to get a credit limit increase after 1 statement. I don't really know the details because I haven't done it myself. I have had my Tomo card, which is still in the envelope. I still haven't opened it. I've had the card since probably a week now, probably since last Thursday or Friday. And of course I need to do a video, right? So that's why I haven't opened it yet. But you know, it just kind of shows you my sense of urgency towards that card. And my limit's $500. So I hear you on that. Boss Don P, what's going on, my brother? It's a pleasure to see you in the building again. I appreciate you stopping by. Devin says, my morning was busy restoring my iPhone with Quick Start while on the phone with Apple, walking me through restoring it. You know, I hear you on that. It's funny, for some reason I thought about stocks just a while ago because yesterday my some of the stocks that I have did really well yesterday. As a matter of fact, one of them I bought and it was like $1.76 per share. And initially I had like 10,000 of them, 10,000 shares, and it was $1.76. So you do the math, 10,000 times $1.76, that's how much money I spent. And then it went down like really low, like maybe like $1.16. And I ended up selling 5,000 of them. And yesterday, the shares were up $1.74. It was not up $1.74, but the price for that particular stock was $1.74 or like $1.75. I was like 1 cent away from where I bought it, and I had 5,000 shares. And I thought for a second I should sell these because, you know, it's probably going to go down. And then today it's down like 21 cents. So if I would have sold it yesterday, I would have made, I guess I wouldn't have made much, but I would have been able to buy it back today cheaper. I don't know why I thought about stocks, but I just sharing that with you guys. Chambe, what's going on? My brother says, I just want to say hi, bro. I saw Amex Platinum 1,000 points, membership reward points, but I already have the gold card. What do you think, bro? The 100,000 membership reward points is a great offer. If you see that offer and that offer is available for you, it's hard not to go for it. I mean, I got 60,000 points when I signed up for my American Express Platinum card. So if you can meet that minimum spend, the 100,000 MR points is huge. I mean, it's huge, you know, and I have the ability to earn membership reward points because I have this platform and people can use my referral link, and, you know, American Express will give me, you know, 10,000 points or whatever when somebody gets approved. So, I mean, I'm telling you, those MR points are pretty valuable. You know, I use my MR points just to buy plane tickets. I don't use it for anything else. Right now, as I'm talking about it, my MR points right now, I have 149,000 points. Just to kind of show you guys that real quickly. Come on, camera. I'm digging in my nose. Here we go. 149,000 membership reward points, which is not bad. And then I have a lot of Delta Skymiles points. The only time I actually used that was when I flew to New York recently. So currently, after I flew, I think it cost me like almost 40,000 points after I flew to New York. So my balance right now with the Delta Skymiles is 175,000 points. And that's actually not bad, because depending on how far in advance I'm trying to book my ticket, I could save quite a bit. Like, I could have gone to New York for like 19,000 points, and this is nonstop round trip, which is really freaking good, and flying on Delta, you know? So yeah, it's pretty freaking awesome. Let's see here. Points Blank Travel says, thanks, brother. I really appreciate that. I'll text you now because I'll forget about it later. All right, cool, man. Sounds good, my bro. Dave, what's going on? Dave says, what's up, Duane? Wagwan brethren. Y'all, I'm here, my brother. It's a pleasure to see you in the building again. As always, please smash the thumbs up in this video if you guys haven't already done so. We have 45 thumbs up with 66 people. So please smash the thumbs up in this video. I'd really appreciate the help and support. More importantly, if you have questions, please, I'd love the opportunity to answer some of your questions in regards to credit. Feel free to ask. That's the whole point of this community. You know, and I get the opportunity to check in with you guys, you know, reach out and touch and connect with you guys. That's why I like the live stream, you know, and live streams are easier, right? Because I don't have to edit anything. I just talk off the top, you know. So be sure to ask questions if you guys have any, and of course, smash the thumbs up in this video. Erica, thank you so much for stopping by. Erica says, all right, Erica, I appreciate you. Thank you for taking the time to comment. Joshua B, JB is in the building. What's going on, Joshua? Good afternoon to you, my brother. Giggles says, hello, Duane. Watagwan, blessings. Yo, I appreciate you stopping by the stream and, you know, dropping in some positivity into the channel. I really appreciate the positivity, you guys. Johnny Garcia says, great content. Is it okay to ask for a credit limit increase with Discover after I got 5,000 credit card this year, or after I got 5 credit card this year? Yes, Johnny, it is. The great news, the great thing about Discover is that the credit limit increases. It's a soft inquiry, so it's not a hard pull. So it's not going to, you know, you're not going to take a ding on your credit score. Now, please feel free to contact them and ask before you request a credit limit increase. I am 100% certain that it's a soft inquiry, and I think I got a credit limit increase this year. Yeah, actually, I got 2 of them. 2020, I got a credit limit increase of $300 on one of my cards, and then I got a credit limit increase of $4,000 on one of my Discover cards as well. So once again, it's a soft inquiry, but if you want to, and I encourage you to, call them and make sure that it's not a hard inquiry before requesting a credit limit increase. All right. Devin says, since Tomo requires Autopay to have it, is it better to pay the card after each transaction since you can do a payment manually as well? Devin, that's a good question. And I have to admit, I do not have Autopay set up for any of my accounts. And every now and then I'm like, should I set Autopay up? And I say that because, you know, it's just going to take one time to have a balance on one of my cards. Don't check it, you know, and miss the payment. And I'm going to freak out when that happens because, you know, I have 22 credit cards, 21 personal cards, and it's very easy for one of them to kind of, you know, slip in the cracks. Now, in general, when I use the card, I always wait a couple of days for the transaction to post, and then I pay it off. So for the most part, I'm pretty much on top of it. The only card that I have right now that will always have a balance on it is my Apple Card. And the reason why is because the Apple Card has my iPhone purchase on it. It has my son's iPhone purchase on it. You know, of course, I can take the 24 months and 0% interest for 24 months. So that card has a balance on it. But most of the times, like I said, I use the card, I wait a couple of days, and I pay it off. So I never really have to be conscious of autopay, but I think autopay is a great thing to have. I think it's a good backup. You know what I mean? And if you're in a position where you can set up autopay, and like it's not gonna affect your bank account much, because the auto pay is not gonna be like $1,000, right? So if you have something coming out of your account like a $50 is gonna surprise you if you forget you have it on auto pay, and if you forget about it. But as long as it doesn't overdraft your checking account, then it is all good. So yeah, I don't think auto pay is bad, but I always just wait 2-3 days, because I want to get the money out of my checking account. I'm so OCD. Like, sometimes I hate when I have so many pending transactions. Like when I went to New York, I had a lot of pending transactions in my account because I was spending a lot. So I hate it. I hate waiting for the things to clear or for it to post to my account to make the payment. I'm like, man, it should be instant so I can instantly pay it. But yeah, you got to do what you got to do to make sure you're staying on top of that. Let's see. Johnny says, okay, thank you. I was told I can do a credit limit increase after 12 months. Thanks. Yeah. And that's not bad advice. I mean, 12 months. Discover is pretty okay when it comes to credit limit increases. And then depending on how much you use the card, it's to your advantage. Because once again, there is no hard inquiry with Discover to get a credit limit increase. And especially if you wait 12 months to request one, and there's been quite a bit of activity on that particular card, I think you're going to have a positive experience. But let's say you do the credit limit increase and you don't get, like a high limit or whatever. After your first year, because you really can't have, I don't think you can get a Discover card and then like apply for a next one like within the first year of the first card that you have. I think you really have to wait a year. And you want to anyway, because you can't maximize 2 Discover cards at the same time, because Discover card, especially if it's a cashback card, I'm talking about the Discover It card. I'm not talking about like the Discover Miles, but if it's a cashback card, they're going to match the cashback that you earn in the first year. And it would be kind of stupid to have 2 Discover cards and try to maximize. You can't maximize both of them. You just can't. So yeah. Roland, what's going on, man? Says, how often should I ask for a credit limit increase? I have a Capital One QUICKSILVER card. First of all, the first thing that you need to know is it going to be a hard inquiry to ask for a credit limit increase? Off the top of my head, Capital One, I don't remember. I'm like, I don't remember if it's a hard inquiry or not. But you can put that to rest by contacting customer service and asking if it's going to be a hard inquiry to request a credit limit increase. With Capital One, I would say on average, definitely want to be a minimum of 6 months before asking for an increase. And I would never say ask for an increase every 6 months. People say that. People even say ask for an increase with American Express every 3 months. I've never done that, but people swear by it. I think 6 months is a decent time frame. And then so let's say you waited 6 months and you asked for an increase. Maybe wait 8 months or 10 months before you ask for another increase with Capital One. Capital One is a trip, and they can be a little stingy. After a certain point, they won't really extend any more credit to you. That's certainly been my experience. Johnny says, was just worried. I watch a lot of your videos. Hey, no worries, man. And I appreciate you watching my videos, man. That means a lot to me. I can't explain how grateful I am for this platform, to be able to jump on YouTube and do a live stream and, people plug in. In general, my experiences with the live stream have been insanely positive. I think my very first live stream that I did on this channel was back in February of 2019. Pretty sure it's February 2019. And in that live stream, I had like 50 people. And I was blown away because I didn't have that many subscribers in February 2019. And I had watched a bunch of other YouTubers, not in the credit card game, but like other genres, One of them in particular, he had like, I don't know, 30, 40,000 subscribers, and like he would have 30 people in his live stream. And I get it. Like every genre and every topic and every niche is different. So when I did my first stream and I had 52 people, 50 something people in the stream, I was like, oh my God, this is awesome. So since then, I mean, these live streams have become like insanely easy for me to do. I like the fact that, you know, it's live. I can interact and answer questions right here. I can just talk off the top of my dome. I could just improvise on the fly. And of course, I've gotten more comfortable. You know, I've gotten insanely comfortable with this community, with the channel, with doing videos. I mean, when I think about the very first video that I uploaded on the channel, which I think was like March 18th or the 25th of March in 2018, that video, I wanted it to be so perfect and I was so calculated and I had notes and all this stuff. Now when I do a video, you know, I might have like, let's say I want to have 4 bullet points that I want to talk about, whether it's a live stream or a regular video. And it's easy. It's just so much easier. And it's crazy because I've learned a lot over the years, you know, sharing my experiences and talking about credit with you guys. So I'm very interested in kind of seeing what happens and where it goes from here. But you guys have me for the long term. As long as my voice works, you know what I mean? As long as I can turn the camera on, I'm going to be here. And I think that's really incredible. I'm excited for the future. I'm excited to get 100,000 subscribers. That might take another 3-4 years. But whenever I get there, it's going to be really cool because you guys are here now. You know, the 23,000 subscribers. We have people that's been here since I had 100 subscribers. So I'm just grateful for the whole shebang. Dave says, Discover is a soft pull. Make sure you ask the rep and use the card. Painful multiple times a month, and it's happened for me. You have 17,500 line from 2,000 in 18 months. Wow, dude, that's freaking crazy. I don't even have that much on one card. So it's super impressive, bro. Freddie, what's going on, my man? Freddie says, what's up, my brother? Y'all smash that like. Yeah, Freddie, I appreciate that, man. They definitely need to smash that like button. Devin says, I use Autopay on all my credit cards except American Express charge cards. Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough. Yeah, I mean, I think it's a good feature. I mean, honestly, I should set it up. But I really try to keep up with my credit cards. It's a good feature for people that have money in their account. If they auto pay and it's not going to hurt their checking account, they're not going to overdraft or anything like that. I could never do auto pay in my early 20s, you know, like when I was still in college. It was touch and go in college. That's funny. Maria E says, hats off to you, Duane. I could not do it. I have to have auto pay. I can't take the chance to. The penalty is too high. No, facts. Absolutely. But like I said, it does help that I'm OCD. You know, I mean, I have everything I need right here on the cell phone. You know, so like I can jump on the cell phone and check all my credit card accounts. You know, like there are some accounts that I never look at. Like my Old Navy credit card. It's an Old Navy Visa card. I don't have to worry about that account because I don't use the Old Navy card. I definitely haven't used the Old Navy card outside of Old Navy, so that's not a problem. I mean, I can, but I don't. The pedal card's another card. I never really use that card. So every time I use a card that I don't normally use, I'm normally aware of it. And I normally put a reminder in my phone, like, you know, 2-3 days after I've used it to pay off that particular card. Cause you know, I'm a nerd that way. Ryan, what's going on, my brother? Oh, let's see. Hold on. Dave says autopay is good discipline if you budget for it, but write it down on the fridge so you know. Write it down on the fridge. Yeah, I mean, I used to write in my on my notes app on my iPhone all the time. I mean, every time I made a purchase. Y'all just don't know how insanely disciplined I was from 2017 to 2019. I was super disciplined. Okay. Like I have shared before on the channel, I had to pay some back child support, and it was like, at the time it was like 21 G's, right? So I came up with this plan where I was going to save $200 this paycheck, and I got paid every Friday. So it was like $200 this paycheck, $250 the next paycheck, $200 next one after that, $250 the next one after that. And I did that. Just $250, $200, $250, $200, $250, $200. And it did help that I worked overtime a little bit. We got a little bit of overtime one of those years. And like literally I was able to save up, 20 G's in 2 years. And of course that was being super aggressive. I was able to save that money up, still pay current child support while saving up for the back child support that I owed, still buying Christmas gifts and presents and, trying to live life. But of course I had to sacrifice. But I was really detailed. Now, since that child support's out of the way, now I'm not as meticulous about my purchases, but I definitely understand the whole write it down part and the importance of that. I definitely support that. Ryan says, what's good? Love the live chats with you. Keep up the great content. Ryan, thank you so much for the kind words. That is a clean bike on that profile pic, man. Looking real sharp on that picture. Camera Talk 305. Wow, have not seen you in forever. Camera Talk 305 is certainly one of the earlier subscribers of this channel. I am super curious, when you subscribe to the channel, how many subscribers did I have? Camera Talk 305, how many subscribers did I have when you subscribe? I'm just very curious. They said, Capital One, no hard inquiry for limit increases and have to wait 6 months. Cool. Thank you so much for clearing that up. Hopefully I can put that in the bank and lock it up. So the next time somebody asks me about Capital One and if it's a hard inquiry to do a credit limit increase, I can remember that. But I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. Cinemadness says, hey, Duane, this is going to be kind of interesting. This is actually the first time I'll actually have a decent amount of money to spend. I'm thinking of either getting the PS5 or accessorizing my MacBook. I'm laughing because that PS5 is not cheap. I think it's out, right? The PS5 is out and for sale. I haven't even looked at the prices for the PS5. I have a PS4. I had a PS3. My kids have it. I'm sure they don't play it. And then I had a PS2. The PlayStation 2 was the very first gaming console I bought myself. We're not going to talk about it. It's a little tricky situation. My younger brother, I let him borrow it, and he sold it. He pawned it. He did something. It's certainly put our relationship in an interesting place. I know he's never watching my videos, so it's all good. We won't tell him. Shh. But yeah, homeboy sold my PlayStation 2. I think he pawned it, and I was pissed. Anyway, so the PlayStation 5 is like hella expensive, as far as I know. I haven't really been gaming like that to even justify buying a PS5, because to be honest, a lot of the free time that I have now, I spend, maybe at the gym. I spend doing some videos here every now and then, and playing video games for me right now. I just feel like I could be a little bit more productive, but that's just right now. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'll jump on a video game and play it. You know what I mean? But right now, I just haven't been on a video playing fix. So that's cool though. I'm excited that you got some extra money, man, and let me know what you decide. Devin says Capital One does soft pulls for credit limit increases. I've seen that on my Buy Power and Walmart MasterCard. Sweet. Thank you, Devin. Dave says also Capital One is a soft inquiry, a soft pull. They like you when you max out the card and pay in full. Okay, good advice there, Dave. I would agree with that. Capital One is definitely one of the credit card companies that like you to get as close as possible to your credit limit. And the reason why I'm saying that is because they did give me a credit limit increase when I was using more than 50% of my available credit. Now, I was probably using like 70% of my available credit, and they were like, oh, we're going to give you a credit limit increase. And I'm like, I got y'all, you know what I'm saying? But I am going to pay this off. But I think they do like to see that. I mean, I feel like that's a lot of credit card companies probably would like to see that, because if you are using like 50% or more of your credit limit on that particular card and you're paying them monthly, a couple of months where you're paying them some money, some interest, of course they like that. And they like you because you're paying interest. So they're making extra money from you. Vexingly, Did I say that right? Please forgive me for butchering your name, and thank you so much for stopping by the channel and actually taking the time to comment. I know that I haven't seen your name here before, so so I appreciate that. It says, I got my credit card from whoever that is on Telegram. Make withdraw at ATM with no red flags. Okay, not sure what you're talking about there. Rolo555 says, I just applied for the platinum for 100,000 today via Firefox browser and was approved. Man, I'm jealous now, man. I want a 100,000 bonus membership reward points for the platinum card. Anyway, congratulations to you, man. That's cool. Congratulations. That is freaking dope. For sure. And thanks for taking the time to share that here. Listen, guys, we have 90 people in the live stream. Let's go, 90 people. Please smash the thumbs up in the video, though. We still only have 57 thumbs up. Please smash the thumbs up in this video. More importantly, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please subscribe. We talk about everything you need to know about credit cards, and how to make money using credit cards. And I will be sharing my experiences with my Tesla, so I'll be doing some Tesla videos too. But please subscribe to the channel and click that notification bell. I'd love to have you as a subscriber. If you have questions, be sure to ask them in the live stream. Freddie says, I have a 2,000 credit limit on my Apple card, but I want to buy some devices, which is around 3,400. Monthly payment 200. Will it show I'm using a high credit even though I'm paying the monthly? Yes, I think it's going to reflect on your credit report where your balance is whatever your balance is for the entire device. Is that right? Let me check right now. I guess that probably isn't necessarily right. Let me check my wallet. I got a whole bunch of Apple Cash right now. I have over $117 right now for my Apple card. See that? 100, not 117, 111. Man, I'm getting old. All right, so like when I click on my Apple card, it has a balance in here. I can't pay anything right now. My overall balance is, my credit limit is $6,500, and right now it says I have available $4,550, so almost $2,000. My total balance right now is $1,952. On my Credit Karma, let's look on Credit Karma and see what it shows on Credit Karma, and I'll be able to tell you. So I'm logging into my Credit Karma right now, and then I'm going to click on what it has reported for the Apple card. So give me 1 second as I pull that up here. It's showing a balance of $684 right now on the Apple card, but of course I have my total is a lot higher than that. Give me 1 second. I'm looking at it. See all open accounts. I got kickoff on here. Apple card. Well, right now that's reporting zero balance on my Equifax. That's funny. So I think there's a strong possibility where the entire balance of that purchase may not be visible on your credit report, which is going to be a good thing for you if that is the case. I'm still kind of searching here to see if I can find it. What am I looking at? Yeah, it's not showing. Well, okay. So this is as of August, which clearly it's now November. So let me see. Okay, no, 684. So they don't have my most recent balance. It says right now in use, I'm currently using 11% of $6,500. So the 684 is 11%, right? So I'm not sure if it's going to show the entire balance. And if it doesn't show the entire balance on the Apple card or on your credit report, and if it just shows maybe the monthly payment or what's due, then that's going to be beneficial to you. But if it shows the actual balance, then it's going to be a problem for sure. Thank you so much, Jose, for that $20 super chat. I appreciate you, my man. Says, I appreciate you, man. Thank you so much for that $20 super chat. That means a lot to me. And also thank you for stopping by the channel, of course, as always, showing that love and support, man. I really, really appreciate that. All right, let me jump back up here and see where I was in the comment section. Okay. Okay, got that boy Freddie. Shirley, how are you? Thank you so much. Shirley says, hello, everyone. Just stopping by to show some love. Thank you, Shirley, for stopping and taking the time to comment. Shoe Lady 64, it's a pleasure to have you in the building again. Thank you so much. Major Change Group says, hey, hi, Duane. First time in the live. Thank you so much, Major Change Group, for stopping by the live stream, and thank you for taking the time to comment. It's a pleasure and honor to have you in the building. Rod, what's going on, my man? It's a pleasure to see you again. Rod has definitely been one of the earlier subscribers. Rod has been around for a minute. We got JB. Joshua B says, I'm planning to set up Autopay for minimum payments for each card and doing the manual at least 2 times a month. But for now, I'm right on the OCD train with you, Duane. Yeah, for sure. I know all about the OCD train. Of course, it's easier only with 6 cards. Not sure what it's like with 20 plus cards. Would love to have that problem. Well, I don't know about loving to have that problem, but you'll get there soon enough. I think one of the things to do when people get multiple credit cards, one of the things to keep in mind is you want to make sure, if you're signing up for a credit card that has a sign up offer, you want to make sure you're going to meet the minimum spend in order to get that sign up offer. So like, you know, some of us may go crazy and we might think, this is so cool, let me apply for 3 cards in one day. Well, if all 3 of those cards have a sign up offer, be sure that you're in a position to meet the sign up offer for each card, because that's kind of, you know, that's kind of lame not to be able to meet the sign up offer, because that's one of the huge benefits in getting cards that have sign up offers, because, you know, you're getting a little something extra. Jordan23WW, another channel member, is in the building, says, hey, Duane and Credit Family, I hope you're having a wonderful day. Yes, sir, I sure am. And I appreciate you stopping by and always being supportive. I hope you're having a wonderful day. By the way, I did get your email about that Wells Fargo card. I didn't look at it too much. I opened it. I saw, you know, what kind of card it was. But yeah, I appreciate you sending that my way. Devin says the PS5 is out. I saw a post on Facebook on someone using a lot of reward points to get it. That's funny. All right, cool. Camera Talk 305 says, wow, you have a great memory. I enjoy your content very much. I think you were under 100 subs when I joined. Take care and stay blessed. Thank you so much, man. And of course, my memory is sharp when it comes to remembering. I think it's important to remember people. I think it's important to remember names. You know, this is the easiest way for me to connect with people, right? Is to literally remember their name, and not only on YouTube, right, but in real life. I think it's very important. That's something that's always been important to me, and people kind of get tickled by that when you remember them, even if you guys don't have, you know, a huge connection or a long conversation. Sometimes one of my favorite things to do is learn people's name without actually talking to them, and they're like, you know, when I finally speak to them, or when I say, hey, I know your name, and they're like, what? It for whatever reason is kind of impressive to them, but knowing people's names and remembering people is important to me, so absolutely I do it. That's crazy. You were here when I had under 100 subs. That is incredible. That is incredible. Jamie, what's going on? Or Jaime, what's going on? My man says, TransUnion told me I had a AB account. They want me to validate my identity. What does an AB account mean? You got me. I don't know what an AB account means. I'd have to Google that, to be honest with you. I don't know, but I appreciate you stopping by the channel and asking that question. Hopefully somebody knows. They can slap it into the comment section. I don't know. I'm gonna have to research that. Matthew says, Capital One isn't my favorite, but they're definitely not the worst. I had the First Premier MasterCard, 36% APR. Wow. Man, you may as well had hopefully you treated that card like it was a charge card. I mean, 36%, that is ridiculous. Rolo555 says, thanks, I'm using that card for Delta flights since I fly a lot. Awesome. Very, very cool. Maria E says, oh yeah, I also Duane, with Autopay, I do back it up using my savings account just in case I'm overdrawn on the checking account. Yep, absolutely. I don't have overdraft protection on my accounts. And it's kind of funny because they did kind of say something to me about it. It's been a long time since I've been in a position where my account's overdrawn. It's not something that I'm beyond, but my average balance on my account is in a decent place. I think maybe even, let's see, what year? This is 2020. Probably back in June of 2019. Or maybe even like October of 2019, I didn't have more than $500 in my checking account because I was always transferring my money out to make, real money somewhere else. So this is like one of the few times that I have my minimum balance is definitely never under $500 on my account now, but that's a lately thing. So it's cool to have overdraft protection for sure. Aaron, what's going on, bro? Aaron says, if you have used 50% of your credit line on a card and looking to open another with the same company, Discover, what is the likelihood they will deny you? I don't know, but I will say I think it's better practice to, number one, you have to wait a year before applying for another Discover card. And number two, I would pay that card off before applying for another Discover card. When you have a lower utilization, I think it looks better, right? So that's personally what I would do, unless Discover was marketing to you like crazy and telling you, hey, apply for this card, apply for this card. But if you already have one, they probably won't market to you like crazy. So I would just, on the safe side, I would pay that off, or at least pay it down to like 10% before applying for another Discover card. Jordan23WW says, Duane, that is right. If they do an installment plan, it will show the full balance borrowed on their credit report. All right, cool. Thank you for clearing that up. Raj says, Capital One haven't given me an increase, but offering me the Saver One. The Saver One's not a bad card. Not a bad card at all. You may want to consider taking that. Ryan says, I see you got the new phone finally. Yeah, I did. I got it on Friday when it came out, and it's the blue one. And I got the Apple case, the leather case. I like it. I mean, the camera on here is really, really good. As a matter of fact, my little Tesla test drive video was shot with the iPhone. Of course, it was shot in 12K, 60 frames per second, but I don't think it played back on YouTube like that. At least the recording I have on my phone is crispy, beautiful. What you guys saw on YouTube for that particular video was I don't know why that is, but yeah, I got the phone and I'm super happy. Dave says, Duane, we got platinum with 60 was good. Amex, you've been an Amex member since 1995. I want that 100,000 too. Yeah, the 100,000 is out of there for us. We're not gonna get that offer, unfortunately, because we already have the platinum card, or already had it too. JB says, I just got turned down for the Apple card, but not really surprised since I opened 6 cards in 8 months. Happy to have American Express and Navy Fed. Joshua, the thing about that is I think it's the best way to get the Apple card is to be purchasing an Apple product and going about it that way. Don't just apply for the Apple card on its own. So like later on down the road, if you're purchasing some Apple product, you may want to consider doing that again. Pop Smokey, we got another channel member in the building. Thank you so much for being a channel member, and thanks for stopping by. It says, I have a 740 FICO Experience, 688 TransUnion, 646 Equifax. What do you think I can get approved for? I have a few options, but I'm new to this. Your experience score is really high. You may want to consider going to the American Express website and seeing if you're pre-qualified for any of their cards. And the reason why I'm suggesting American Express is because that's the credit union they pull from. And if you're pre-qualified for one of their cards, it may be a little easier to pull the trigger on it. Or you could just wait. 2021 is right around the corner. Maybe your scores can go up a little bit more before you apply. And also depending on how many inquiries you have. But the first stop I would make is with American Express on their website to see if you're pre-qualified. Please smash the thumbs up in this video if you haven't already done so. Please consider smashing the thumbs up in this video if you haven't already done so. I would really appreciate that. Let's see here. Matthew says, I've had credit 1, 2. They're horrible. They're terrible. Yeah, they are. Credit One is trash. Johnny says, every time I buy something with my credit card, I pay it off as soon as I see it posted on the credit card app. That way I never pay interest. Do you think that might be a good idea? I think it's a great idea. That's what I do. A lot of people have said that if your credit utilization is 1% or 2%, that's when you're going to see your credit score as high as possible. I don't worry about that because my credit score is, 745, 750 and above on all the bureaus or with all the bureaus. So I don't really freak out about if my utilization is 0 or not. But if you are in a position where you can experiment with that and kind of see how that affects your score, you're more than welcome to do that. But I think there's nothing wrong with paying the cards off. That's what I do just because it's easier, and I definitely don't want to pay anybody's interest. Joshua says, Amex, folks, it's the only downgrade path for the Blue Cash Preferred, the Blue Cash Everyday. You're saying is the only downgrade path from the Blue Cash Preferred to the... Yes, I think so. Very much so is the case. I don't think they let you downgrade to a totally different card. Which is funny because, of course, if you have the American Express Gold card, you can downgrade to the green. But it's a charge card. So, yeah, I think that's the only path. You could always call and ask. Aziza, thank you so much for stopping by, says, hey, 2 days straight for me checking into your live. I really love listening and learning while I work. Thank you. Any tips about credit and home ownership? I am looking into buying a home July 2021. Aziza, first of all, thank you again for stopping by. And that is a great question. When it comes to tips, I think one of the things that you want to be very, very clear about is making sure your credit card utilization percentage is as close to 0 as possible. If you were going to have it not be 0, if it's 1%, that's good. If it's probably 5% and lower, that's good. So if you're in a position right now where your credit card utilization percentage is above 10%, you definitely want to get it below 10% before July 2021. I don't really know what other things I could suggest because I don't know exactly what's going on with your credit report. But the credit card utilization is definitely something that you can fix, hopefully, from now till July 2021. Great question, though. Joshua says, names are important. I do a lot of work on the phone, and I always put an effort to say people's names correctly. Really makes a big difference. And I agree, my brother. I agree. I hate butchering people's names, especially when I see them here in the live stream and in real life. And you're absolutely right. It's certainly a way to make sure that that person knows that you think that they're important, at least important enough to remember their names. That's funny at the same time because I can meet somebody and they're like, hey, how you doing? My name is blah, blah, blah. And of course, depending on, how focused I am or not, I'm like, totally didn't listen. Like my name is not listening. And like, it's so funny to me because in my head, I'll be like, oh, what was that person's name? But I guess that's in situations where I really don't care about remembering that person's name. Sounds so bad. But names are important, that's for sure. Joshua says, blue phone? Does it match your Tesla? Yeah, it matches it because it's blue. The Tesla is blue. But the blue of the Tesla is kind of like the blue in the comment section. Or not the comment section, but like the software that I'm using to highlight people's name in the chat. The Tesla is kind of that blue, right? It's more of that blue, whereas my phone is a little duller, matte finish type of blue. That's what the phone looks like. So it's not too bad. It's not too bad. Yeah, pretty interesting to say the least. Matthew says that 5G on the iPhone 12 is awesome. I mean, it's all right. I mean, I still have Sprint, but I'm using the T-Mobile network. So supposedly I have 5G. I'm trying it out. I have not switched completely to T-Mobile. I think 5G would be better served for me on Verizon and AT&T. And it's really kind of new. I mean, how much 5G do I really have? I don't know. I mean, I'm sure it's kind of spotty still, to be honest with you. But I hear you. I hear you on that. I'm glad you're having a good experience with it. Major Change Group says that is cool. I'm still using my iPhone 6s, but considering the 12. Okay, first of all, I was using my iPhone 6s before because I killed my iPhone 10. So my iPhone 6s still served a purpose, thank the Lord. And then I was waiting for the 12 to come out. So you got to do it, man. That freaking 12 is not bad. It's a pretty big phone. I got the 12 Pro Max because I'm extra. But yeah, I would recommend it. Frederick, what's going on, bro? Says, it sounds like you were looking at your Equifax score on a Credit Karma. Equifax no longer report. Yeah, you know, I have heard that. And I definitely still see the Equifax on here. I don't know how accurate or inaccurate it is. I don't really pay it any attention, to be honest with you. And it actually said that my Equifax score just went up +2 points. So I don't know. I don't know why mine is still on here, but it's on here. You know, this is as of 4 days ago, or not 4 days ago, but it says 773. It says next update in 4 days. I don't know how accurate that is. I mean, I don't really care. I mean, I can't really be applying for anything else anyway, at all, to be honest. That is so funny. Sorry. I am really texting right here. I'm silly. But let's see here. Shirley says, when I started binge watching you, I said, wow, this guy is so transparent. Shirley, you better get out of here talking about my transparency. Yeah, I have been very deliberate about that kind of since the start of my channel. You know, and it's one of those things that's kind of interesting, that like in life in general, everybody has a different experience. And if I talk about my experience that I've had on YouTube, you know, my experience is easier compared to someone, and my experience is way harder compared to other people. And by easy, I mean, like, you know, I've had an easier time growing. And then of course, some people have had a way easier time growing. Like they just explode. You know what I mean? And I think it's kind of interesting because of course I'm different than those people, and they're different than me, but for whatever reason, they explode. Joshua says, that looks like a snowball mic. Yes, sir. Good mic. It says, do you use a Mac, Duane? I do have a MacBook Pro right here in front of me. I'm definitely an Apple head for sure, and it is the blue snowball microphone. These mics can get expensive, but this one's not too bad. Johnny says, just subscribe. Thanks, Johnny. I appreciate you, man. Says, don't miss a video. I appreciate you, Johnny. Thank you so much for subscribing, bro. Ronald, what's going on, my man? It's a pleasure to see you in the building again. Let's see here. We got Devin. Says, from what yesterday's live stream about the BBVA, hopefully BBVA will allow applications online if PNC buys them, because right now you have to get an invite code to apply online. I did not know that. That would be easier, wouldn't it? Jordan23WW says, Duane, if Joshua is up to trying again, he should apply again for the Apple Card. What worked for me is put 4 iMacs in the cart and choose installment. He can remove them after approved. That's so funny. Put 4 iMacs in the cart, dude. That's really aggressive. Then he can accept the offer in the iPhone wallet to complete his Apple Card application. That is crazy. Talk about a hack, dude. That's so funny. 4 iMacs. That's funny. But I mean, that worked for you. That's why I love this community, man. You out here sharing information with others, and other people can see that. That's so cool. Dave says, great show, D. I gotta bounce. I'm gonna watch the replay. I'm always educated by this wonderful credit family here, and if I can help, I'm glad I can contribute. Peace, brethren. Go on, teach them good blessing. Yo, I appreciate. It says, go on, teach them good. Yo, I appreciate you, my man. Thank you so much for stopping by. Have a good rest of your day, and I'm sure you'll see me again. Matthew says, Amex Green or one of the Delta cards. Eventually, I hope to have that Amex relationship. I do have one of their high yield savings account. Some say that helps, but it hasn't yet. I don't think the savings account, I don't think any of the account banking wise with American Express, it has nothing to do with the actual credit card. At least that's what was told to me back in, I don't know, back before 2018. But It between the green card and the Delta card, it depends on what you're looking for. I think the Delta Gold card is one of the best cards to get from American Express if you can justify having that Delta card, and if the sign-up offer is at least 60,000 points bonus miles. Do not get that Delta card, the Gold card, for less than 60,000 bonus miles. I wouldn't do it. Freddie says, thanks for the explanation, D. Yes, sir. One Cool Cat says, good day, Duane. Thanks for the live stream today. I will watch the beginning on the replay. Appreciate you stopping by, One Cool Cat 95835. Thank you, sir. Maria says, AB account, I think, is a split between two accounts that has to do with taxes. I'm not sure. Well, trust me, I definitely am not sure. I have no idea. Devin says, the 5G is like instant unless you are downloading a lot at once. I noticed it when I checked my email this morning, and it can take a while with lots of apps. Like, I'm restoring about 200 apps. Yeah, like I said, I feel like the 5G experience that I've had so far is kind of spotty. It was good for like the first day, but I don't feel like it's anything special, to be honest with you. But maybe I'm just not paying that much attention to it, which is quite possible. I'm just happy to have a phone screen that's not cracked and a phone that's working, and have access to pictures and videos that I had, that I thought I was gonna lose. Even my contacts, I thought that the phone didn't back up my contacts because I didn't select for it to back up the contacts, but I have all my contacts, so that's kind of good. I'm happy about that. Devin says, I noticed that about BBVA when I was thinking about applying for the Clear Points card, and also want the PNC cash rewards because it's very similar to the Costco Anywhere Visa cards. Yeah, the PNC had, I know for sure they had at least one or two cards that I thought was decent, and I don't think maybe I did one video actually on a PNC card back in the day. So yeah, I definitely understand that. Listen, guys, if you have questions, please ask. We have 82 people in the live stream. If you haven't smashed the thumbs up in this video yet, please smash the thumbs up. More importantly, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell. I'd love to have you as a subscriber. And if you have questions, right now is the best time to ask. I'm about to wrap that up. I'm about to wrap it up right now. So if you have questions about credit and credit cards and all that good stuff, please be sure to ask. I'd love the opportunity to answer. Joshua JB says 5G really depends on where you live. In a few years, it will almost be everywhere. Agreed. Hey, Joshua, man, I hope you don't mind me changing your name, bro. I'm calling you JB. I hope you don't mind it. Bubby, what's going on? Thank you so much for stopping by the stream and showing your love and support. It's a pleasure to have you in the building. All right. Once again, if you guys have questions, now is the time to ask. Mr. Patel, what's going on? My brother says, what did I miss? By the way, for you guys that don't know the vocals right now, when I just said, what did I miss? That's from Hamilton. That's when that's in the second half of the musical Hamilton, when Thomas Jefferson, I was about to say George Jefferson, Thomas Jefferson. Anyway, it's a Hamilton reference. All right, so for you guys that don't know, you got to check out Hamilton. You got to do it. Joshua says, T-Mobile has been very aggressive on coverage expansion. So, Duane, I think you are in a better place than with the old Sprint network. Oh, facts. That's why I was just going to jump straight to T-Mobile, because I'm like, this has to be better than Sprint. Duh, But they were like, well, you can try out the T-Mobile network and you don't have to switch to Sprint. You don't have to switch to T-Mobile just yet. And I was like, all right, cool. So that's what I'm doing right now. Aziza says, catch you on the next live. Have a good evening. You as well. Thank you so much. And I hope my advice about the credit tips so that you can get that home loan in July 2021, I hope that helped. And I will see you the next time. Joshua says, JB is awesome. Yes, sir. I got you, my man. Points Blank Travel says, great stream, Duane. I gotta get out of here. I'll text you after the stream about subscribing to the channel. Appreciate the support, brother. Yes, sir. Rod, have a good one, man. Matthew says, from what I hear, PNC will do away with the BBVA branding when they take over. Yeah, makes sense. G Dobbs coming in here with a sweet talk as usual. G Dobbs says, I almost miss you. I got to rewind and see the beginning. I hope you're having a blessing. I guess you're saying a good day. I'm doing well, G Dobbs. Thank you so much for stopping by the stream. It's a pleasure to have you in the building as usual. S House is in the house. Says, just got here, Duane. Man, I'm just about to roll S House, but I already know you came in and you smashed the thumbs up. I hope you smashed the thumbs up. I feel like you're a thumbs up smasher for the channel. I appreciate you and thank you for stopping by. Ronald says, so I started an account with BOA checking a couple months ago. What is the best credit card to get with them? Ronald, depending on where you are with your credit score, I think it's an okay idea, if you're okay with it, to just go ahead and apply for the cash rewards secured card from Bank of America. If you're not sure if you're going to get approved, just apply for the secured one. You know what I mean? Bank of America, I don't know if they still have it, but I know they had it. I know that you could check to see if you were pre-qualified for one of their cards. Off the top of my head, I don't know if it's still available. I know that it was available for me when I was looking. I think I got a BOA card back in, actually it was 2018. I was going to say 2019, but it was the end of 2018. Like I said, if you think you're going to not be approved, just apply for the Bank of America Cash Rewards secured card. That's where I would start, to be honest with you. Mr. Patel says, question about collections. I had a few charge-offs with different banks, but only one of them was reported to my credit report as a derogatory mark collections. The others never showed up. Wondering why that is. I'm thankful all of them didn't show up. I don't know why that is. Actually, some weird things do happen in regards to credit and stuff showing up, because with the Comcast or Equifax, not Equifax, Xfinity account that just showed up on my credit score, I was like, this is not mine. And I raised up, hell about it. And they wanted me to do like a police report and all this stuff and file, fraud report, all this stuff. And I didn't do any of that. And it just fell off. And I was like, all right, sweet. So I'm not sure. But the good news is, like you said, only that one show up. So that's definitely really good. You said you're going to pay that. That one will be paid off soon. Good. Yeah, get that one out of here. S House says, I was number 82. Thank you for that thumbs up. And thank you, Mr. or Miss Thumbs Up 84. I appreciate you. I appreciate you guys, man, for sure. Mr. Patel says, sorry for the last minute question. Just hopped on YouTube. No problem, man. It's always a pleasure to see you in the building, man. Sacramento in the house. Johnny says, thanks for your time. Have a great weekend. Yes, Johnny, it's a pleasure. Thank you for subscribing. I'll see you in the next live stream or whenever else. Major Change Group says, BOA made me so mad they closed one of my credit cards I had for $12,000. Yeah, I mean, I don't really have a lot of bad things to say about Bank of America. They did close one of my credit cards back in 2019. And I did have a credit card with them, I don't know when, and I'm sure I owed them money. And then when I got the credit card with them back in 2018, I'm sure it was over 7 years from when I owed them money. But they did close my account back in 2019, so I hear you. Matthew says, Bank of America will offer you the secured version if you are denied. I had a basic MasterCard a couple of years ago. Yeah, I like the cash rewards card, the regular unsecured cash rewards. But like I said, that secured card, the cash rewards secured card is also a good card to get as well. Matthew says, personally, I hate Bank of America. Bank of America can be trash, but I just use them, as a tool, as a stepping stone to get to wherever I want to go. Devin says, I think you have accounts with Bank of America to see if you qualify for Bank of America credit cards. All right, sweet. Mr. Patel says, the one that I paid the other day was a derogatory one, which was PayPal credit. Yeah, PayPal actually emailed me. They were like, hey, remember, you have a PayPal credit account. PayPal is weird. PayPal is so sensitive sometimes. I had a PayPal account. That particular account I had, I don't know, for a long time, because it's with my Helping Others Prosper email account. And I used to have a YouTube channel with that account, and that channel got deleted because I had a bunch of haters, and YouTube was on some stupid stuff back then. So yeah, I totally understand. Devin says, I had an account close that had 30,000 limit, First National Bank of Omaha. Damn, that had to have sucked. Mr. Patel says, I still owe Bank of America 2,000 and Citibank whip is 4,000. Bank of America collections is getting paid in a week. All right, cool. Keep it moving, man. Gwen J says, do you recommend paying off collections? I hear it won't make a credit score increase. You only pay collections off if they're going to remove it from your credit report. Okay. So if you can get them to agree that they're going to remove it from your credit report, and if they have submitted that to you in writing, because that's your way to hold them accountable, that's the only way that I would recommend people paying off collections. Otherwise, you can pay off of collections and it still stays on your credit score, which is really, really lame. Jose says, Duane, I need a Uber. Come pick me up. Says, God bless you. Have a great day and weekend. Stay safe and congrats on the Tesla. Hey, are you in Houston, Jose? I didn't even know if you were in Houston, bro. Yeah, the whole Uber thing is going to be interesting for sure. But like I said, I hope it works out the way I want it to. It would be really, really cool to accomplish the goal that I set for myself in paying the Tesla off in 18 months. But I want to use my Uber money. I don't want to use any other money. So it'll be interesting to see, when that comes to pass. Hopefully I have a good experience with Uber and I keep doing my thing. And you have a good weekend as well, bro. Devin says, PayPal credit doesn't do a hard pull to see if you pre-qualify for PayPal credit. Joshua says, getting that removal in writing. Oh, you just said that. That's funny. Cool. Listen, guys, you guys, please have an incredible day. It was a pleasure to serve you. Jose says, no, I'm in Cali. Hey, I should come out there and do Uber. I know maybe I'll make more money because everything is more expensive in California. I know for a fact if I drove my Tesla for Uber in California, that would make more sense because gas is hella expensive in California. I guess it's a little cheaper now, but it's still way more expensive than it is here in Houston. That's for sure. All right, you guys, please have an incredible day. I will be back again, of course, maybe in a live stream, this week. If not, for sure, I will be uploading videos. I do have a Tesla video where I'm talking about how to order a Tesla. Of course, maybe a lot of people on my How to Build Credit TV family is not interested in that, but that's okay. I'm going to upload that video. I need to also do the Tomo unenveloping, the Tomo credit card unenveloping video. I'll do that at some point. So I will be back. You guys will see me again before Monday at 7 p.m. Central, but I hope you guys have an incredible rest of your weekend and, of course, the rest of your day. S House says, Duane, I'm going to go for the Tomo card, but when it said I was going to get 250 limit, I closed out the app. Hey, you got to do what you got to do, man. I mean, 250 is nothing. I mean, clearly it's not worth it. And we don't know enough about like the Tomo card to feel like, oh, we're going to get generous credit limit increases. So I totally understand. Not to mention, S House, you should be chilling anyway, right? I feel like you and me should both be chilling. Devin says, my account was closed, started at 7,100 in March 2011, then closed in 2019 with a 30,000 limit. Dude, that's crazy. That would have killed me. Man, that is tough. Chambe, what's going on, my brother? Thank you for stopping by and thanks for saying hi. I appreciate you. I'll see you guys in the next live stream. Please smash the thumbs up on the way outside the door if you haven't already done so. All right. Once again, my name is Duane with How to Build Credit TV, and I approve this video. I'll see you in the next video. Until next time, take care and be blessed. Peace.